Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Minecraft. I'm here in this ravine near the mountain, and I'm looking for iron. So, how are all of you guys doing today? You guys doing good? Hope so. Hope you guys are happy. Hope you guys are healthy. Hope everyone's having a great day, and that there's good vibes all around. So one thing I have noticed with copper and sometimes with coal, not all the time, but sometimes if you keep mining around them, you might find some iron too. I know copper isn't really used for much. I have a huge stockhold of it for some reason. I'm probably gonna get rid of most of it. But coal is actually pretty easy to find. It's all about that iron. For some reason, I'm having a little bit of trouble finding the stuff. Oh, there's a chicken. And I've got 7 nuggets. And I've got 5 ingots back at home, so... Well, actually, I did have 5 ingots back at home. If you look all the way to the right, I've got my first iron tool. The iron sword. Yep. We're fighting with iron now. Now, it wasn't on camera, but I was exploring one day, and I swear I found a diamond block. Now, I have a series of breadcrumbs in the woods, so I do have a way to it. So I know iron, you either have to go up or down. I'm trying to opt for up, because, you go down, you gotta worry about mobs potentially spawning. So, don't want that. Come here, iron. You know you want to show your face. Aww. That poor wolf is stuck on the ledge. Aw, little wolf. So, 3 groups of managers at Burrito Horn. Mimosa. I've run out of aliases. Okay, so we got Mimosa, we've got Green Apple, and we've got Mustard. So those 3 decided to be trolls. So they went on Tinder, and they were messing with guys on there. They made some quick profiles, and they would start talking to someone, and they weren't actually there to find anything. They were just being really goofy. And most of them recognized it was a joke, so that's how they took it. So they would get on there and just be goofy. Saying nonsense, saying some weird stuff, just having a good time. It was all in good fun. Well then, Mimosa kind of starts getting into it. She finds a motorcycle guy. Things start changing. She's like, ooh, this guy looks good. So they start talking, and then a couple weeks later, it didn't really work out. So she's still on the quest for the other half. Still trying to find one. So it started as a joke, and then she got a little too into it. It started getting a little more serious. Alright. I'm gonna be honest. I don't really know what I'm doing. I know I'm trying to find iron, but... And then eventually I want to find a couple diamonds. Not a ton of diamonds, just a couple diamonds. And then I do want to start getting ready for the nether. But I need the iron for better tools, so I can survive more than 5 seconds down there. Not just getting eaten off a cliff or eaten by a piglin. Alright, I'm just gonna do some smelting here. So recently at Burrito Horn, I got a 25-cent raise, which doesn't sound like a lot, but per the hour, that's actually pretty good. And the reason for this is I'm now the team trainer. So whenever we get a new hire, I just show them the ropes. Now I will say it is kind of fun meeting some new people and showing them what to do. Now the people themselves actually aren't the problem. It's when you get rushes that I'm trying to show them, plus keep everything in order. Gets a little hectic sometimes. But for the most part, it works out. Now, the very first person I trained, I only saw him one time. I only saw him for like an hour. We're going to call him Jellyfish. So, Jellyfish over here, I meet him. Hey, what's up, Jellyfish? My name's Matt. Nice to meet you. I'm going to be training. And I'm showing him the basic stuff, where the buttons on the register are, where the cups are, where the lids are. In between orders, just clean and stock. Just basic stuff you need to know to work at Burrito Horn. And we get some quiet time. We get some time where there's no orders. And sometimes when we're in rushes, we'll drop a lot of straws and lids. Because when you're making drinks really fast, you might accidentally drop some lids and cups on the floor. And shortly before he got there was a pretty big lunch rush. So the drive-thru area was covered with like a bunch of straws, lids, and miscellaneous garbage. So I tell him, like, hey, can you sweep up this area? He goes, no problem, man, I got you. Now, he had also mentioned that he recently swept the dining room. He's like, oh yeah, earlier they had me sweep the dining room, I got it. And he gets down on his hands and knees and just starts picking up the straws and the lids and everything. And I'm like, bro, you can just use the broom. He's like, nah, man, I got it. And he just starts crawling around picking it up. Now, I have also picked up stuff off the floor. If it's just like one piece of garbage or two. But this floor was covered and he was acting like a real-life Roomba. Just picking it up. Forget the tools and technology we have. We're cavemen. Alright, speaking of tools. Get over here, skinny. You're all bone and no skin. Because how come when I hit him with the iron sword, hearts come out, but before when I was using stone, hearts don't come out? Am I taking their health? What's going on? Okay, so you know what? Until I can get a shield or some armor, I'm just going to avoid the skeletons. Because when you're close, you're always going to get shot. I think I'll stick with the zombies and the spiders. I've got an iron sword. I'm not afraid anymore. Hey, I'm not afraid anymore. Did you hear me? Oh. Ah! No. Well, there goes my iron sword. Well, the problem wasn't the zombies. The problem was that I got stuck in a hole. And then the zombies fell in said hole. Jeez, well, good thing I had backups. Alright, I got some iron nuggets left. Alright, we need to find some white chocolate chips. See, the stone that has the black speckles in it, that's coal. The peach-colored speckles, that's copper. And then the white-colored speckles, that's iron. So we need to find some macadamia chocolate chip cookies. Oh, man, that really sucks I lost that. That blows. So, I've never seen him because he doesn't work very much and he only works mornings, as far as I know. But we have this guy at Burrito Horn. We're going to call him Zamal. So Zamal, he just cleans. which is what I used to do a long time ago. When I first started working at Burrito Horn, we had some very crappy managers, and they weren't really training me how to do stuff, so they just had me clean. And for 2 years, I just did dishes, garbage, and just made the lobby look good. Now, between orders, I still do that, but I used to do that exclusively. And eventually, Mr. Cheez-It started teaching me the line. Not the line. Mr. Cheez-It was showing me how to do service. Like how to take people's money, how to take orders. And then from there, I just learned more stuff, and then I got better. Well, Zamal is like that, but the upgrade never happened. So one day, Mimosa asks him, "Hey, can you drop some chicken?" He's like, "Okay, man, I got you." And he never dropped the chicken. So Dinner Rush comes, and Mimosa's looking in the thermalizer. She's like, "Where's the chicken?" And he goes, "I don't know." "Well, I told you to drop chicken." "Oh, well, I don't know." So Steve would be very disappointed there was no lava chicken. Now, we had the roast cantina chicken, but as far as regular chicken, there was none of that. So, for the first 30 minutes while we cooked more, we had to tell him, "Hey, we ain't got no chicky." And then, an even worse thing happened. He did remember to drop something. He was asked to drop beef. Now, like I've said before, beef is the bloodline. That is the most important thing in like 99% of fast food restaurants, or just restaurants in general. You know, who doesn't love a nice burger? So, beehive. Now, how you cook meat is you take it from the walk-in or freezer, and you put it in the thermalizer. It cooks for 30 minutes, and then it's hot and it's ready. Now, for chicken and steak, now every food comes in this, every meat comes in this thick plastic bag. Now, I don't know how this plastic doesn't melt in the almost boiling water. And honestly, I don't think I want to know what's in this plastic if it doesn't melt. Anyway, so for the chicken and steak, you take this little cage thing and you puncture it. But that's only for the chicken and steak. You don't puncture anything else. Because the chicken and steak are these thick chunks, and they need the water seeping in to heat them up and to create that juice. But the beef is almost pretty much a liquid, so it doesn't need extra water. So, what do you think happened? A. Zamal punctured the beef and made the water nasty. B. He didn't drop the beef. Or C. He won $1 million and he quit. Well, if you chose C, then what's wrong with you? You're just wrong. Come on. Obviously it was A, the worst one of all. So, yep, and it was quite a bit of beef too, if I remember correctly. It was like 4 or 5 bags of beef because we were expecting a lot of customers. So he takes the beef, pokes holes in the beef, puts them in the water, and in 30 minutes, technically, we did have beef, but it looked like someone had taken a diarrhea dump all up in the thermalizer. The water was brown, murky, and chunky. The beef was just everywhere. It was just water with little beef particles in it. And Mr. Cheez-It, well, he wasn't happy, to say the least. He's like, "That's it. He's just cleaning. We're not trusting him with food ever again." Yeah, beef's expensive too. That's probably like $500 we just lost. Okay, so, this is the mine. This is the place where I saw the diamond block. I don't know exactly where it is, but I swear, this is the place where I saw the diamonds. And I have the iron pickaxe. So if you have a stone pickaxe, it won't work. I have the right tool. I just need to remember where it was. I just need to remember. Okay. I know it's here. I just need to retrace my steps. I gotta try to recall. I might as well get some coal while I'm down here. Now, why does only the coal give you XP, and so does killing monsters? I don't get anything else from the iron or the copper or even the stone. I just gotta... There it is! There it is! There's the diamonds! What? Did I break the diamonds? What's going on? Whoa, 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 McMurchie. Where'd the diamonds go? Is that even... Wait, are those diamonds? Are those fake diamonds? But it was glowing. Is there glowing moss in Minecraft? I swear it was here. Wait, there's more light. Okay, wait. So do I have to mine it from a side that doesn't have the glowy stuff on it? Like strip mining? There's more copper down there, I don't want that. Alright. I should have brought some torches for... Well, I wasn't expecting to go this deep in the mine. This wasn't planned. So... I'm in too deep. I gotta keep trying to find something. I tried to right click, but that did not work out. Come on, diamonds. I want you. I want you. Aw, I did not mean to do that. I need to find a blue block, get rid of everything around it, and then hit it from the top, not the side. Now, it's probably nighttime by now, and I haven't seen any mobs, so I might just stay here the night, because so far it's safe. I had a brain fart. I didn't mean to do that. Did not mean to do that. Crud. Ooh, wait. That might be diamonds. Oh my god. Oh my god, a diamond. Wait. Ooh, an emerald. Okay, well, emeralds are also useful. You can't use them. But if you ever find a village, you trade them for stuff. Okay, well, that's still a big win. That's still a big win. I'll take it. Alright, ring around the rosy. Pocket full. Okay, so I hit it from a different side, and it still disappeared. And there's nothing in my inventory. So either it's not diamonds, or I'm doing something wrong. Like, do you have to mine them a certain way? Why are the diamonds disappearing? Why? So, maybe it's not diamonds? Or is it? Maybe it's glowy stuff. Is it some kind of bioluminescent moss? Well, in that case, I probably should have left it. But thought it was diamonds, damn it. I can come here for moss. At least I found an emerald. So at least I got something out of it. So we have a slight problem. I don't know the way out. Have no idea where the way out is. No clue. So we're just gonna have to dig straight up. I know digging straight down is bad. But if I dig straight up, is something gonna fall on my head? Well, Taking a big fat risk here. Taking a big old one. Cause baby, tonight the creeper's trying to steal our stuff again. So run, run until it's done, until the sun comes up in the morning. I miss the 2010s. I shall claw my way out of the hell earth which I came. I'm escaping from the mines. Like a zombie coming out of the ground. Yep, as I predicted, it is nighttime. Well, I'm just gonna stay in this hole then. I'm just gonna stay my butt right here. Shh. They're never gonna find us here. Wait, it's getting lighter? Was I mining all night? I was mining at night. And I mined all night long. No frickin' way I mined all night long. Creeper! No! I have no iron left. I lost all my iron. I lost all my new tools. I lost my emerald. I just lost everything. You guys ever seen Steve crash out? Well, you're about to see it. Alright, here we go. You just look up to the heavens. You take a deep breath. And you just let it all out. Go crazy, Steve! It's your birthday! Have a seizure! Get on the ground, start pumping, start kicking, start throwing. Punch that grass, punch that sky, punch the wall. Just get all the anger out. Looks like when Null kills you in Baldi Classic and everything goes all cattywampus. Whew. Okay. We're good. Well, I guess we'll just dust ourselves off. We'll dust ourselves off and just try again in the future. Wow, that was disappointing. Well, thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Everybody do me a favor. Have yourselves a great day, and I'll see you next time.